52 in 3, 2, 1, crescendo!
And on the Blue Alliance, both 971 and Eagle Strike firing simultaneously. One note bounces out, but one makes its way into the speaker, and Eagle Strike soon adds a couple more. On the red side, meanwhile, Highlander Robotics coming back from midfield. Looks like that note might not make it into the speaker. However, Red Alliance still scored 3 notes in auto, while Blue managed 5. And now we see Aragon Robotics rushing towards midfield. However, Eagle Strike beats them out, grabbing one of the notes from there and scoring it already in that blue speaker. 80-33 meanwhile on red, getting one note banked in that red amp, finding another and quickly adding it as well. Back on blue, it is Antari scoring in the amp and heading across field. Both them and Alliance partners 971 over at the human player station. And back on blue, meanwhile, Eagle Strike had fired for the speaker. However, some defense from 5700 knocking their shot askew. 971, however, back and shooting over the heads of the Soda Cyber Dragons and scoring in a now amplified blue speaker. And Eagle Strike does the same, taking advantage of those bonus points. And Tara's coming in, making their way around the Cyber Dragons and grabbing a note from the floor. And we have quite a bit of action now on the blue side of the field. Looks like 114 this time managed to shoot over Highlander. Highlander deciding to come back towards their own home side of the field. They have a note on board lining up in front of that red amp. They do score that. Red has 2 notes banked and are ready to amplify. And with a minute in the match, Blue has a 10-point advantage. Red is racing to try and make some of that up. We have all 3 of our blue robots back by their scoring elements. The one scored. And meanwhile, Red Alliance has an amplified speaker, but no one back at it yet. 840 is the first return. With a couple seconds left in the application, they just barely get a note into the speaker while Highlander starts putting another note in the amp. And our score is closer with 40 seconds to go. Soda Cyber Dragons still defending that blue speaker as we've seen all game, and this time it works as 971's shot falls low. However, Eagle Strike this time is coming back for blue, headed towards their amp, and they do get that note scored. And speaking of amps, Red's speaker is currently amplified. 840 racing back, trying to take advantage of it. And we are now into endgame, just 15 seconds left in the match. Blue's speaker is amplified now. Blue pulling ahead, but we still have endgame scoring to wait for. 10 seconds left. Nobody's at their stages yet. 5 seconds left, and Blue does get a high note on the microphone. 2 seconds left, 971 coming into park, and Antares, their alliance partners, joining them. Are your winners for the match, 75-62. And Blue Alliance earned a total of 3 ranking points, while the Red Alliance earned 1.